Okay, we'll start from the top. This is the Sierra Nevada. Very soft, like cotton candy. Extremely light. It's like fiberglass. Okay, we'll give it a little try. It smells terrible. It smells like really old dried beer. Okay, here we go. Salty. Really bitter. You can really taste the hops. Like it still tastes like the beer that it was, but it's so salty. Ugh. Okay. Okay, number two. Oh, and I got it jarred up. I got 29 grams of whatever that is, residue from the Sierra Nevada. This is the Coors, the Banquet beer. And this one seems even lighter. This one is like, there's like almost nothing here. I mean, it's like invisible sheets. Alright, we'll give this a try. I'm hoping this one's better because it doesn't have any real hops flavor. It's probably a large piece, but here we go. Okay, it's really bitter, not as salty. It has like a heavy like barley grain, like the barley berry. The little kernel, like as if you just were chewing down on on barley, roasted barley. The bitterness is a lot less. And there's still a little saltiness. It keeps reminding me of like a cup ramen. Pretty weird. I was expecting more sweetness to come through, but there's like no sugar. There's nothing sweet about this one. So I'm gonna jar it up and we'll do the next one. Okay, so the last one, the Coors, we got a yield of 24 grams. So 5 grams less than the Sierra Nevada. There's like almost nothing there, man. Next up is the Redbull. And this one's kind of problematic because there's a lot of Red Bull stuck to the roof of the so I'll do what I can, but we got to try this. This actually looks pretty good. It looks kind of like rock candy, or it has kind of the color of Captain Crunch. Smells really good. Smells like Red Bull. Smells great. Actually smells like Red Bull candy. It's like a sweeter smell. All right, here we go. Oh, it's so sour. It's like Sour Patch Red Bull. It has no bad flavor at all. It's like if you like that Red Bull flavor, whatever the fruitiness, it's concentrated, and the sourness is like up to the level of like sour candy. That is actually good as it is. I think you could potentially like encapsulate this or turn it into a candy, and I think it would be awesome. So that was 3 Red Bull cans, and there's probably another 15% stuck in the machine. Okay, Pace asked if it was regular or sugar-free. It was definitely regular Red Bull. I don't mess with that sugar-free shit. All right, and the yield on that one was 55 grams. So there's a lot more. I guess sugar probably makes up the weight. That was 3 cans of Red Bull, 55 grams. Okay. Guinness. This looks exactly like a tray of brownies. Maybe spiderweb brownies. I don't know if you can see up close. It's like really, the beers get really like sinewy or like fibrous. I think it's just the ice crystals, but it looks freaky. Alright. I had to clean all my tools because the Red Bull was like gluing everything. Alright, here we go. Extremely light. It's like blowing away from the... Just the fan from the side of this machine is like enough to blow it away. Alright. Here's a piece. Cheers. Oh my god, it's so salty. Oh my god, it's the salt and the bitterness are like matched in how bad they are. The bitterness lasts longer than the salt. There's nothing nice about that at all. I do get the beer kinda, but it's like if you imagine leaving a Guinness out for like 3 days on your kitchen table, and then you go and just slam what's left in the cup. Like, it doesn't taste spoiled or anything, but it doesn't taste good. It tastes a little metallic. The salt isn't even a nice salt. It makes me think that the salt might actually be from the water, like the minerals in the water they use, because it doesn't taste like table salt. It tastes like metallic, like probably potassium salts. I was really hoping this one would work out because I was thinking Guinness would go good in like baked goods. But man, I don't think I'd want to put this in anything. Maybe some sugar could help, like making up the difference. So definitely the Red Bull is the winner for surprise, uh, amazing flavor. And the beers, I think I'm gonna have to move on to the next stage and start mixing them with stuff. See if I can get them to taste like a beer again. So, all right, we'll measure this up. All right, so I ran a spreadsheet and I found that the Guinness had a yield of 3.3%. Red Bull was 7.3, Coors was 3.4, and Sierra was 4.1. So they're all in that like 5% range, roughly. With Red Bull being higher, I think, just because of the sugar. But the lowest yield was actually the Guinness, which kind of surprised me. Okay, so here's the plan. So I'm gonna pour 100 ml of mineral water, carbonated. I think that's gonna be important, seeing as all of these were carbonated. I'm gonna measure out 100 mils, and then I'm gonna put like the yield percent. So I'm gonna put 3.3 grams into the Guinness into the water. So let's just try one and see how this goes. I think I'm gonna start with something. I don't want to start with the Guinness. I'm gonna start with the Sierra Nevada. Okay. Clearing that. So we're gonna put 100 grams. Okay. It's a little high on 103. All right. Sierra Nevada. And so to the 100, I need to add 4.1 grams. Three, 8, 4, 4, 4. I kind of overshot just a little. Okay. And I guess we'll just stir gently. That's not looking good. It's not really mixing. Maybe I should have put the water in. It's starting to foam up real bad. Okay, that's kind of a fail, I think. I'm just gonna try to mix it. Oh my God, it's foaming like insane. I think I gotta retry this. This isn't working. Let's at least smell it. It smells like a beer. It doesn't smell like the beer it was. It was a Sierra Nevada Old Chico, which is like a wheat beer, hopped with hops. It basically smells like a hops water. I don't even want to try this because it's just foam. All right, I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna pour this out. Okay, same plan, but I'm gonna do it in reverse. I'm gonna go 4 grams in, and then I'm gonna try to make like a syrup. All right. Let's clear that. Okay. Just enough to like hydrate this. That way it doesn't kill the foam either. Maybe I can. I mean, the rehydration process seems to really bring the carbonation out of the Topo Chico. I could probably use a little better stirring device. I'm just gonna give this a good. I mean, that looks kind of beer-like in the bottom of that. That's looking like beer-ish. Looks promising. All right, so we need 70 more. Boy, the head on this thing is bonkers. I mean, it's like pure foam. I gotta deal with this foam somehow. I need a larger vessel. This is not big enough cup. How do you get rid of foam quick? Just a little more. Come on, I gotta get to 100 and then we can. Yeah, this foam's a problem. Okay, there's 100, and I'm probably ruining my scale. Okay. A little stir. This is hopefully a reconstituted beer. Let's give it a go. It tastes great, actually. There's no alcohol. You can tell the alcohol is definitely missing, but it actually tastes very, very close to the real thing, but no fizz. The fizz completely came out. So maybe there's a better way to, maybe I could do it a little better, but it tastes a lot like those non-alcoholic beers. That's actually kind of nice. It's very hops forward, but the water really tamed the bitterness, and the saltiness that was there is gone. I mean, maybe it's there, but it's not oppressive. And the beer flavor is pretty mellowed. So it really went more for like the hops. Wow, that's actually pretty good. All right, I'm gonna clean up, I'm gonna change tactics, and we'll move on to the next one. Okay, on to the next one, which will be Coors Banquet beer. We're going to try to do as minimal amount of water at first and get a real syrup kind of thing going on, and then add the water. Okay, Coors is going to be 3.4 grams. Nailed it. All right, just like a little splash. And I do have this little whisker. It stays kind of chunky for a minute, but it does all dissolve eventually. Okay, the whisker did a lot of good. Still a little chunky, but yeah, we're good. Okay. So I'm gonna try to add the rest a little more carefully so we don't get so much foam. And right now this is like pure foam in here. It's interesting how the Topo Chico is reacting so strong. All right, there we go. That is Coors Banquet beer with like 3 inches of head. But the color's about right. I don't know. It's definitely not, it's not cloudy. All right, here we go. Cheers. Doesn't taste like a Coors Banquet beer. Tastes okay. Oh, what is that flavor? It has like it's bready, like bread crust. Not like a, not a particularly good bread. There are like floral, maybe like a hint of like lemon. It kind of smells like dish soap in a weird way. The Sierra Nevada was definitely better. That is not as drinkable. I mean, it's not bad. It's not disgusting, let's say. It doesn't taste like the non-alcoholic beers that I've had. It tastes a lot more like it's something different, something I've never had before. Don't really like it very, very much. Okay, we'll clean up and we'll do Guinness next. I'm gonna save Red Bull for last. Guinness. Guinness's ratio was 3.3. Like, I would have guessed that Guinness would have a lot more stuff in it. It always seems to me like a beer that's like a meal. But I guess it's just not. It's not really a stout. I mean, this is like, how did it yield less than Coors? And there wasn't anything wrong with the Guinness one. Like, Red Bull, we lost some to the machine. The Guinness was all there. Nothing weird happened. So, I think Guinness is like mostly just the color. I don't think there's actually a whole lot of beer there, or like substance. All right, so 3.3. It's kind of hard to get exact, but 3.3. Oh my gosh. 3.30. I got it on the money. All right, same thing. We'll just do a little tiny bit of water. Let's just do it. Good enough. Okay. Mils. Okay. So that doesn't look like normal Guinness to me. It's a lot lighter. The head is not your normal nitro head. This is a foam from hell. It's four inches of foam. Good Lord. I don't know what to do about that. I guess you could let it kind of mellow down. In a few, maybe a few minutes, it would kind of turn back into something sort of recognizable, but the foam is a problem. I don't know how that would be solved, but okay, here we go. Cheers. Okay, yeah. No, it tastes like Guinness. Actually, it doesn't taste like Guinness out of a tap. These weren't out of a tap. This is the canned Guinness, and it already, isn't the greatest form of Guinness. This is a couple of levels below that. This is like Guinness Light, if they were to put that on the shelf. This tastes, man, maybe the alcohol is doing a lot of work for Guinness, but without it, it's kind of nothing. The flavor is there. The nose is the same. There's nothing wrong with it. I wouldn't hate it. The fact that it tastes like that and it has no alcohol. Yeah, I wouldn't want a whole lot of this, but it's better than I thought. The bitterness is gone, the saltiness gone. Bitterness is still there, like a Guinness should have. And the head wasn't oppressive. It's sort of mellowing out a little bit, but okay. Last, and hopefully not least, this is the Red Bull, and we got a 55 gram yield, which was 7.3%, and I suspect there's probably another 5 to 10 grams in there, so I would put that more like, this should probably be like a 9 or 10% yield. So I could kind of make up for it by adding a little extra, but we'll see how it is at 7.3. Okay, 7.7. So I got my little extra there. It's cool because when it touches water, it immediately starts breaking down. So that's looking promising. I hope I have enough. this might need some steepage. I need to let this kind of sit for a little while. The sugar, oh gosh, oh, it smells really good. It smells, oh. Whoa, what? I mean, it's like Red Bull, but whatever they make Red Bull out of, like the flowers or whatever it is that they use, it's almost like a perfume. And it's so hard to describe that smell, but it's like that vaguely fruity, tropical, it's very floral though. Okay, yeah, this is not quite breaking down like I was hoping. I'm gonna try yeah, that's sticking to everything. I'm gonna try this guy. There's just like chunks in there that are like rock candy. I mean, they're not hard, they're just like real sticky, like. Okay. Well, maybe when we add some more, it'll dissolve the rest. Okay. It's not foaming up, that's great. I didn't quite get to my desired. I'm gonna add a little touch of water. All right, 104. That is fizzy Red Bull. Looks like Red Bull. It smells different. It's like it's just more candy. It doesn't have that energy drink smell. It's just more candy. Here we go. Cheers. All right, so it's good. It is definitely, it needs more. The ratio needs to be a bit higher. It's not as like sweet as a Red Bull. It is, but it's all there. Like you can tell. Yeah, if I added another scoop, this would be right on the nose. Unfortunately, that a little tiny bit of tap water I added, I think kind of screwed it up. Makes me think there's probably differences in results depending on what kind of mineral water I use. Probably ideal would be distilled carbonated water, which I can distill water, but I don't have a soda stream. It might be worth getting one. Yeah, nothing wrong with this. Not bitter. The sourness is kind of, mellowed out. I really want to try it at a higher concentration. But yeah, it tastes good. It tastes good. And the bubbles are gone like that quickly, which kind of sucks. I think a soda stream and distilled water is probably the best way to go. All right, that's pretty good. Not a bad result.